position.
Started here. Snorlax. Oh, I broke it. Oh my god.
We did not start this episode by smoking weed, I swear.
Oh my lord. I broke it again. Well, what is what a start here to this one. Oh lord. Well, welcome back to the Sho-Dependent podcast. We're here, we're breaking closets, we're doing it big. And I guess I can start us off. My number one question here before we really get started is just like, God, what the hell? This lore and in this thing that you've chosen for today, which by the way, I'm talking to one of our guests, so you'll see who that is in a second.
Yeah, not me. They won't see anything.
But dear God, what the hell?
It's a lot.
We were watching the videos and I was like, there's no way that this thing is this dense. I didn't know that it was like this complex. I mean, if you listen to the pod, you know that I love Kingdom Hearts. And everyone gives Kingdom Hearts shit for like being super complex. And I'm like, this thing today is so much worse.
Oh, yeah.
It's so much more like incomprehensible timeline-wise. But before we keep going, welcome back, Sho-Dependent Podcast. You already know what it is. It's your boy, Eddie. We're here in the stew, in person yet again, because we're taking a step into professional style, I guess. I don't know.
Professionally breaking closets.
Yeah, well, you
I'm
know.
sitting on top of a cooler. It's great.
Hey, but sometimes that's how you got to do it. With myself, as always, is my other half. Her name is
Kayla. Hi, everybody.
And of course, we have our head researcher / head editor, but he's out of the room right now.
He took the evening off.
Little buddy boy, you know it's important to take time off, and he put in his time off request.
He did. We approved.
Who am I to deny a little bit of time off? But boy, oh boy, have we got a treat. With us today in the room, I'm looking at him right now.
Ooh, don't make eye contact.
Which is
don't make it
still
weird.
taking a little bit of time to get used to, because normally we're looking at it through a computer screen. Now I see this man right here. Is a man that I've known since we were young boys. Lil Eddie and Lil this guy, I'm not going to say his
Little
name
this
yet.
guy.
Met way back in the day. It's crazy, you know, how life works.
How old you are?
That too.
Disgusting.
But I remember many a time having a laugh. This man, very funny, very hilarious. Always good for a good time. Very sweet.
Aww.
And also, the man who like pushed us to do this, to record in person. He really was like the final push we needed.
Yeah.
To like, hey, Eddie, maybe dedicate yourself to actually figure this stuff out. So, without further ado, the man himself here, our second official guest in person.
Yeah.
His name is Nate.
Hi.
What's up, guys?
Hi, Nate.
What up?
That was fun watching you break that closet.
That was.
I know.
That was the
something, huh?
funniest thing that's happened all day.
That
oh
was
my
a
god, it's super broken too.
bubble.
You get to put in the maintenance request this time.
Nah,
I
it's
ain't
fine.
doing
They
it.
don't need to know. They'll find out when we leave.
We're
It's not like we're getting whatever deposit.
not getting
we
our
had
deposit
anyways.
back anyway. Oh,
Whoops.
how are you doing today, Nate?
I'm wonderful.
Good.
Wonderful.
Wonderful, outstanding. Coming down from
Dramatic day.
an altercation.
Ooh.
Oh God, yeah.
Fist to cuffs.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't that bad, right?
4
now.
steps into the door, and I'm just telling you guys about my day.
Mhm.
Almost
how it works,
getting
though.
into
Who
a
are
fight.
you, my dad?
Oh god. Well, without further ado, I alluded to it at the beginning. Very complex franchise in my mind, but today Nate has brought us The Legend of Zelda. It's a video game series created by Japanese game designers. You know him, you love him if you know Nintendo. Shigeru Miyamoto, the guy, the GOAT, creator of Mario and all these other characters, and Takashi Tezuka. Now, this game, like I just said, primarily developed and published by Nintendo. You've maybe heard of them if you know video games. This series centers on the various incarnations, which apparently there's a ton of them, of Link, who's a courageous young man. He's kind of like an elf of the Hylian race. Hylian? How do you say it?
You know what? I actually think he's one of the elf guy. God damn, what is it?
Yeah, he's independent.
He's
Is he from the Kokiri Forest?
God, it's so
at least
close to
in the first game we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
But either way, he's a little like half elf boy. We've got Princess Zelda, who a lot of people mix him up which is very funny all the time.
Mm.
She's a princess, surprise, surprise, with the bloodline of the goddess Hylia, so she's very important. And they always fight this guy called Ganon, or different kinds of Ganon. He's an evil warlord turned demon king who wishes to use the Triforce.
Yum. Sorry. No, no. Bad guy.
You
Not
think he's
yum.
hot?
A little, yeah.
Oh my god. Now, some games break this formula a little bit, but most of the time, we got Link and Zelda fighting Ganon in some form, either human or pig.
Never
And
mind. Not the
since
pig form.
what?
That's a no to the pig
The
form.
pig form hot, the human form not.
Nope, that's exactly no opposite. Flip that.
But since the release of The Legend of Zelda in 1986, the series has expanded to include 21 entries on all of Nintendo's major game consoles, as well as a number of spin offs. The Legend of Zelda is one of Nintendo's most successful franchises. Several of its entries are considered among the greatest video games of all time. So, for these episodes, because we're probably going to do two. So, for this/these episodes, in parentheses, we will be focusing on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time from 1998 and Majora's Mask from 2000 for this first one. And then in episode 2, we'll do Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Ray.
Are we ready to get into the meat?
I gotta just say, I already feel like I'm in the wrong math class.
Uh-oh. You're looking around
I get to be
sheepishly.
in remedial, and this is like advanced trig, if
You're
not
like,
calculus.
all of my friends signed up for this class, but I see none of my friends, and I don't know what to do here.
Just establishing Link's citizenship was tough enough. I mean,
Yeah.
he is a Hylian.
Yeah.
I believe it's pronounced Hylian.
Okay.
But he's from the Kokiri tribe city, so I guess.
So he's a redneck. A bumpkin.
He's a forest guy.
He's a forest guy. Yeah, I guess a lumberjack could be
Yeah.
quasi redneck.
bumpkin.
Yeah.
At least in the first one, because like I said,
It
I
gets
mean, what
weird.
the hell? There's a lot of different ones. We're going to focus on kind of the same guy, at least in this first episode, and then he's kind of the same but different guy in the second episode.
Fun.
One important note about Link: he is a sleepy guy.
Oh.
How
He's a
many
sleepy
episodes
boy.
he's waking up?
Oh, that's a very
And
good
there's
point.
an episode
Had
called
an
Link's
entire-
Awakening.
Yeah, Link's Awakening had an entire episode just dedicated to sleepy guy.
That sounds really nice.
Yeah.
Sounds like that's right up your alley.
The lazy hero. Take
Yeah,
a
he's kind of
100-year
like
nap?
oh, I feel like in a lot of games, obviously, I mean, we'll talk about it, but I feel like in a lot of games, he's just kind of like, oh boy, this again.
Yeah.
I guess I got to do this.
It's a meet cute baby. It's how we met this thing. Okay, I know nothing about this at all. Congratulations on coughing.
Sorry, hold on, let me get it out.
Well, I'm completely useless when it comes to this franchise. I pretty much know nothing except for what I've learned through researching this topic.
Love
I've
it.
never played a single game, including Smash Bros. Never, no, nothing. So I know that Link and Zelda are different. I know Zelda's the princess, I know Link is the hero, and I know the Master Sword, and I know the Triforce symbol, and I know the little fairies, and that's it. So, yeah.
Outstanding. You know, you gotta love it, and I do legitimately love when we have this like different tiers
The
of
dichotomies,
knowledge,
yeah.
because it allows us to kind of really break it down
Mm-hmm.
in an interesting way. I think for me, I'm a tier 2. I'm somewhat knowledgeable, but I don't know. At the same time, I very much don't know much beyond what I've seen on the internet because I have a surprisingly little experience with The Legend of Zelda, even though I've always been a huge, huge fan of Nintendo. The adventure games, I love adventure games and the like. You would think I'd be all about this, but I just never really seemed to care about The Legend of Zelda. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe I'm just a Mario guy, which I'm a huge Mario guy. That's my boy. And my focus has always been on him. But I don't know. I've never been drawn to the Legend of Zelda franchise. I want to say my first introduction to Link was in Super Smash Bros. On the Nintendo 64. And I did think Link was cool. I was like, this guy looks cool. I like when he goes, hat. When he does it, he goes, hat.
Classic.
I like that. That was cool. He pulls out bombs out of nowhere. I always thought that was funny.
I like that he destroys property. I think
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
metal.
That is a pretty
Mhm.
funny meme.
He's
This man-
incentivized. You get arrows and
Yeah.
bombs and
If I got rupees, I got to like, punch a mailbox or something. I'd do it too.
imagine
yeah.
if you got paid for destroying things.
Be sick. I mean, I
Lucky
guess
Link.
you could be like a demo guy.
Yeah.
True.
But I don't know. Beyond that, I never really owned anything. As a little Eddie, I want to say, and I have a vivid memory of owning a Game Boy Zelda. My brother had one too, so I either had Oracle of Ages or Seasons, and my
Mm.
brother had the other one. Because you know how families get, Pokemon, I had like red, my brother had blue. But I never completed it. Never finished it. I want to say I got like
Who do you think you are? Do you think you're me? Giving up
apparently
on
with Legend of
things?
Zelda apparently.
Good at that.
I never got very far into it. I've never played through an entire Legend of Zelda game, and I have only ever owned those Game Boy games and Ocarina of Time on the Wii. I vividly remember being like, I'm a gamer. I should beat Ocarina of Time. This is something I have to do. And then I got it on the Wii. I got to the point where, I mean, Nate, you probably know kind of where this is. I'm pretty sure it's very early, where there's like a werewolf enemy.
Very early.
And I was just like, fuck this.
Very early and
this
very
shit-
frustrating.
Yeah, I was like, this shit sucks. And we'll get to it. I'm a very impatient gamer, and I think that's part of it because I was just like, I hate fighting this guy. I don't understand what the fuck I'm supposed to do. And I later kind of found out it's because I'm impatient.
Correct.
Either way, I rage quit the series, and I never completed a single Legend of Zelda game. We'll talk about it in episode 2, but like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom came out. A lot of people were like, Eddie, these games are great. You got to play them. And I was like, yeah, maybe, knowing full well that I was probably never going to play them. So who knows? But we'll talk more about those two in the second episode. To end this, we did research, and I know many of the games like by name and by like just being alive and liking video games. But that's about as far as my knowledge goes.
Now we go to third tier with our expert.
Tier 3. We're gonna go ahead and say this is tier 3 out of 10.
Oh God.
So tier 3's
Oh,
up
God,
there.
okay.
It's up there.
I mean,
but
yeah.
Higher than me.
it's I started playing this game when I was a boy, a proper boy.
Diaper boy or
Proper.
underpants boy?
Underpants boy.
Okay.
Underpants boy. Yep. Somewhere in 1996
Good Lord.
or roundabouts.
I
there.
was 1.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Lord.
I was not much older,
Yeah.
but old enough to play some Zelda. I didn't really dive in until the Nintendo 64. It was Game Boy, Link to the Past, and that was really fun. Anything on the Game Boy when you're that age, like you could just
Yeah.
take games. Like, oh my god, my mom has to go to this party, and I'm just gonna take my Game Boy. Like it'll be fine.
It was great.
Pokemon, Link's
great.
Awakening, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But when I really got into it was the Nintendo 64 days, somewhere around 98. And that's right when Ocarina of Time first came out. I had just gotten that console in 97. So, pretty fresh purchase.
There
And
we
you're
go.
still really
Wow.
excited. Yeah, not to flex or anything.
Bougie.
And that was also the first year that I played, another game, just to go on a side tangent, just a little bit here, San Francisco Rush. If anyone has ever played
Oh.
San Francisco Rush.
Is that a
But,
car
Extreme racing.
game?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Incredible.
Like how I said car game instead of racing.
Mm,
That's
is
where
that-
you drive the cars, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
And that was how I broke in the N64. It was kind of a puzzly game. Like there were some hidden little ramps that you can go into. It's a phenomenal game. Highly recommend some YouTube videos if you're looking to go to sleep and get some nostalgia. Amazing graphics for 1997. I had some experience playing Zelda with the Game Boy, like I said, and I remember having a ton of fun, but I never completed the game, like you were saying,
Oh,
Eddie.
yeah.
I mean, it's just these games are
Hmm.
so complex. There's a massive like puzzle challenge element, and you have to really beat your head against every
Mhm.
temple, every room that you go into and explore. But then Ocarina of Time came out, and then you're in that whole little 3D world.
Mhm.
It's when in 1997, and when you're a kid, it's capturing. It's
Polygon.
polygon.
Oh, absolutely.
no.
Yes.
I think I said it in the Nintendo 64 episode, but it's legitimately like I remember Super Mario 64 and being like, dude, this game looks real. Like this is
Oh god.
This is real
Mario's
life.
Yeah, Mario's really in front of me.
Yeah, I don't care. His nose is a literal
It's
triangle,
insane.
but
Oh,
well, it was a little more round. I mean, it's extremely round.
octagonal.
It's a soccer ball.
It's as round as triangles can make round.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, the combat, the enemy design, everything about it was just really sucked you in, you know? What sold me and led me to actually beating this game multiple times was the puzzle solving. I mean, being a kid,
Puzzle boy.
something you didn't really get from Pokemon. Pokemon's just this kind of repetitive. A new Pokemon, throw a ball at it,
Walk
and kind of
around.
beat him,
I
gets to
love it.
unlock some new combat moves. That's
I love
well and
that
good.
shit.
To have a 3D, like Z-Lock experience where you're throwing boomerangs, shooting them with arrows, like it was so much fun. It's challenging, and because it's so challenging, it's rewarding. Plus, the character development, the relationships felt so incredibly real. The first unlocking of Link's badass horse, Epona. The quasi love story with Zelda. I don't know
Mm.
if that ever was actually a love interest,
Oh,
like
no.
dynamic
I mean,
between
we've
them.
seen
From
a
what we
few.
saw at the end,
I think
But
it's
it's in
different
the like
breath
White
and
Knight kind of
tears.
way where he's like, "I'm just here to protect you," and
Yeah.
doesn't ever say a word,
Mm-mm.
right?
Oh my god! Yeah, I forgot.
the ideal man. Let's be.
You do
The
things for
celibate
me and you don't
mute
say nothing.
protector. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. The everyone's ideal
My
man.
hero. That whole thing.
All of that alongside an absolutely stunning soundtrack
Mm.
made little 7 or 6, however year old Nate fall in love. If Link didn't love Zelda, I sure did.
Oh.
And then came Majora's Mask, and things got a lot creepier.
Mhm.
But still, a lot of love for this game.
Well, we will talk about how creepy that gets and all these other things right now.
Getting to know each other. Meow.
Jesus Christ.
That was so embarrassing.
I really, really broke this.
Oh, man.
Oh my lord. Okay. Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure
Fuck.
I'm sure the crash was probably recorded, so that'll
Oh
be fun
yeah.
to
Very fun intro.
that'll
Did
be
an
fun to
arrow
listen
fall
to.
out or like a bomb or something?
I
like
think
you can pick
so.
up a
Oh, yeah.
rupee?
Mm-hmm.
Ruby
Okay.
fell out of his ass.
Oh my god. Okay.
We need to give shout outs to the content that we used to research this.
Yeah, so we're gonna start off this getting to know by first doing a quick shouts out to YouTube creators and videos that Eddie and Kayla use for research purposes. We got my guy Ego Raptor, Aaron from the Game Grumps.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, he did a series called Sequelitis.
So funny.
That he does. Oh my god, it's such a. I had seen it even before. Like
Mhm.
researching it is just a video that I absolutely love.
It's an older video.
Where he talks about like Ocarina of Time and like how good it is, but also like flaws in it and stuff like that. It's just I remember quotes from it all the time, and it's really like super helpful. We also did the lore of Ocarina of Time by the Lady of Lore, and Majora's Mask is a depressing story by the Men Talk on
Mhm.
YouTube. So shouts out to them for helping Kayla and I understand these games more.
A little bit more.
Because again, I played a bit of Ocarina of Time way after it came out because it came out in 1998. I didn't play it until it was on the Wii. But like I said again, I've never beaten it. I didn't even get close by the sounds of it from what Nate's telling me. Because I saw this wolf enemy and God, I just
Like you woke up, walked a few steps, and you're like, I'm good.
I knew it was early, but it was just like I just can't. And we'll talk about why. We'll get more into it. But for one, I mean, Nate can talk more about this. But big changes, obviously, whenever you go from 2D to 3D. So, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, big new things, big 3D world, and the big new thing was Z targeting.
What is Z targeting? Exactly. I know there's X and Y axis, right? So Z is like the third dimension?
I mean, that's actually I've never thought about it that way. I always knew it as if you've ever seen a Nintendo 64 controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phallic.
Oh yeah, that little dingling in the
Triple
middle.
dick.
Very.
Oh my god. Is do I put it? No.
Very
okay.
wild. On the
Center grip.
yeah, I didn't want to be.
Phallic.
I don't want to be
mid
foul.
penis.
Yeah.
Mid lane.
Yep. There's the button Z.
Oh, okay.
And so you're typically there's the 3 prongs.
Yeah.
You have your 2 smaller prongs. No one holds it like that. Like,
No.
don't be a dork. You got to hold it in the middle.
That's the only way I've ever held it.
What? On the two sides? No, you
Okay,
gotta put
okay.
your hand right on the cock.
I've only played on that system like once in my life, so
With the old crotch grip.
yeah, there you
Yep.
go.
Which is right in the middle,
Yep.
and then your right hand on the right, because that's where all the important buttons are typically.
Mhm.
And then you have to like kind of give yourself early, wrist problems
Awesome.
to hit the left buttons.
Healthy.
That's
For sure.
typically how it's held. The Z button was right in the back.
Okay.
So you would hold your left index finger on the Z button, and you would immediately lock into whatever enemy you were in, and then you can kind of strafe.
Yeah.
And then you have your other hand to select the different buttons that however you want to mess these guys up.
Right.
Mm.
You know what? That's just good game design.
I don't know
Because
if it's great
'cause the
controller
button-
design.
Well, I mean,
That is questionable.
I like the Nintendo 64 controller.
Oh.
I think it's iconic. You don't
Iconic
get
doesn't
these.
mean good.
It does in my mind. But I mean, it's funny because yes, it is the Z button,
Mhm.
but it's also along the Z axis,
Yeah.
right?
That I think
So
that's
just
yeah.
good game
Because they
design.
operate within the third dimension.
We've unlocked
X
the
and
third
Y.
dimension.
You
That makes
actually
sense.
broke my brain when because I never
Hooray!
X and Y makes sense, and then Z it all.
Mhm.
Hey,
And you're
yo.
supposed to be the
Wow.
math person among the three of us, so.
Am I? Oh shit.
Yeah, sorry to break that to you, but
Okay.
But I mean, I don't know. That's part of like, and I mean, I played Oracle of Seasons or Ages or whatever the hell. I'm pretty sure that's the one. And obviously it's 2D, but going to 3D, you can't do the same things. Which Sequelitis talks a lot about this. How like sometimes these things don't translate well from 2D to 3D, and that for me, I don't know, because I'm a big lock-on guy. I love when I play my action adventure games, or whatever.
DMC.
Yeah, Devil May Cry, I gotta like lock on. I need that, but for some reason in this game, it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's just kind of annoying when you have a lot of enemies on the screen,
That's true.
and I'm just like
That's true.
going left to right, and I'm like trying to do this, and I gotta wait, and I gotta wait over here, and then I gotta wait for this.
For
I don't
all
know.
of the good things that were, I guess, I mean, it's because it was so new, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
maybe. It is extremely chaotic when you've got anything more than 3 enemies.
Yeah.
And you've got to lock onto one, and it's a hard lock. You have the little
Oh yeah,
4 yellow triangles all rotating,
Right.
and it's like, you're locked onto this, dude.
doesn't
and
what is it? The screen like zooms in
It
also.
does, yeah,
like,
yeah,
Does
yeah.
like a
what-
vignette kind of
yeah,
effect?
what do they call
Yes.
it? Like the aspect ratio. Doesn't it get closer?
right, which draws your attention away from the
Everyone else.
The people trying to
Skulltula who's about
stab
to
you.
rock your shit on the right hand side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I mean,
Oh, can we go?
yeah.
Oh yes, we can.
Okay.
This is not a
already
family-friendly
I already
show.
cussed at the beginning of this.
Oh,
When you
shit.
said, "Oh fuck," is you broke the closet.
Is that what I said?
I don't remember.
But I mean, I guess kind of like the elephant in the room here for my whole thing that I, again, Sequelitis from Ego Raptor, I completely agree with, because it's a bit that he does and it's like vividly stuck in my head. And he's like, there is so much goddamn waiting in The
Mhm.
Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And then legitimately, I watched the video and I was like, yes, that is why I didn't like this game.
Mhm.
Which is crazy because I was like a teenager. I don't know how old I was when I got it on the Wii, but I was like
Yeah.
young Eddie. I was better at video games. I could understand them better and like all that. But still, I was just like, even more to this day because I'm an adult and I have so much less time. But I can't imagine like little Eddie, like kid Eddie playing this. I would have probably like hated this game.
Mhm.
I probably would have like tried to break the disc with the way like I just hate waiting.
Yeah.
And I know like Kid Eddie would have been like, I'm so dumb. I don't know how to do this game. I don't know how to beat these enemies. I'm done. I would have
It's-
been like done and like hated the franchise probably because even as an adult, I'm just like, I can't do this. I hate waiting. I hate it. I'm over here. I'm button mashing. I'm like yelling at the screen, like, please, God, let me do something. I need action. I'm like almost like ADHD that way, where like if I'm playing a game, I need
Stimulus.
constant stimulus. I'm like a Gen Z kid with my fucking iPad when I play video games. Like I need things to be happening. So it kills me to like swipe. All right, now I gotta wait for the wolf to fucking, what does he do? Run back and forth,
Yeah,
and then
little
he fucking
bounce.
like jukes you out and then attacks and then you block, and I'm like, oh my god, 5 minutes later I've done one hit and I want to kill myself.
It's pretty ironic that the pace of a video game that has the word time in it is so slow. You would think you'd be able to
Well
speed
said.
up time. So,
Yeah,
but Nate, you have a different opinion. You like the waiting aspect.
Yeah.
I do. Maybe it's a personality thing.
I think it is.
but
Could be.
for me, it encourages exploration. I mean, with combat waiting, that's I think just God, it reminds me of Elden Ring, where you're just like you have to wait for this cinematic or this what not cinematic, but like this motion, this choreographed like attack
Yeah.
sequence. Like, oh, okay, now I know when to dodge. Now I know when to whatever. That's not exactly what I'm talking about. But like the waiting of different cutscenes, going from area to area. Sometimes you're discouraged from having to deal with all that, so you're just like, I'm gonna go explore. I need some more arrows. I gotta go whack some bushes, which is
my god.
that sounds a little weird.
But bushwhacking.
We're still talking
Link-
about Legend of Zelda.
I'm telling you, man, when it comes to cutting grass and whacking bushes,
Oh yeah, that is
Link's
the thing, yeah.
second pastime is mowing grass. You just hold whatever button it was, charge up that fucking sword, and you cut that grass,
And then,
and you might get 5 rupees for it.
That's when he does that little move, right?
That's silly.
Yeah. God, that's so sick.
A simple
though.
man. He mows the lawn and he doesn't fucking talk.
I mean, at
Right.
the end of the
Sounds
day,
great.
I mean, this man was destined just to be like a farmhand,
Yeah.
like a field worker.
Landscaper.
Yeah.
It's like, and maybe that's his reluctance, because every game he's like, fuck,
Again.
I just want to do my gardening, but now I guess I got to save the world.
Again.
Yeah. I gotta help this family.
No, I got to help this lady, and she doesn't even want me.
These alien ghosts are abducting cows, and I gotta deal with this fucking
Not
bullshit.
again.
That's insane.
I'd rather just some grass,
Yep.
you know.
Mhm. This man doesn't even speak.
I love
He
it.
doesn't even.
He's
speak.
the chill guy. He's just like, I don't even want to bother with words. A thing that I don't want to bother with is puzzles, which is another funny thing where it's like,
That's this entire franchise is puzzles.
it's like almost like we're breaking down the fact that like this just isn't a franchise for
Not
me.
for Eddie.
Which is
Yeah.
just, I don't know. Maybe inherently I knew
Mhm.
like this just isn't for me, because I mean, we did an escape room not too long ago.
That was fun.
And it was actually like, I was surprised at, but I mean, I feel like I didn't contribute much, honestly.
You did
I
good.
was surprised at how well we did, but like, I'm just not a puzzle guy. I
Mm.
remember like, it was some sort of puzzle game on like Xbox Game Pass, and I legitimately like, I beat like the first level, and like level 2, I was like, fuck, I don't know what to do. So I just started looking up guides, and I was like, this isn't even worth it.
This isn't even fun.
I'm literally just like following a guide and doing this. I'm not even playing this game. Like,
Right.
what's the
Yeah.
point? I'm just not a puzzle guy. I don't know. I just can't.
Yeah.
Like, my brain doesn't work that way. I can only imagine a little Eddie would have been like pissed playing this game 1998. I would have been like, dude, return this game, mom. Just
Dude, I'm sorry, Mom.
I don't want this anymore. I suck.
But the reward you get, I'm just saying,
Not fast
and
enough.
maybe this is a drawback to the personality thing.
Mhm.
I mean, I was okay with wasting a lot of time as a kid.
Mhm.
Just, I mean, Oblivion, all of the Elder Scrolls, I was cool with wasting time.
Yeah.
I'm cool with having to pick up a box and move it over here to unlock a weird little. And Zelda scratched that itch, but it's the complexity and the creativity of, especially when you get on to like the later temples,
Yeah.
Spirit Temple. You have to have this mirror shield, and you have to unlock. I mean, the game progresses kind of naturally, well, very naturally, and you have to unlock all these different things: the light arrows, the mirror shield, and the more stuff you accumulate, the more abilities, the more items that you accumulate, the more complex you're going to be met with in each room. And so that one really stands out to me, the Spirit Temple, because you had to use kind of the different masks. Now we're jumping to Majora's Mask just for a little bit.
Sure.
Because we're on puzzles and all of Zelda's puzzles.
Yeah.
This temple was just like the culmination of all the abilities, all the masks, all the items that you unlock, and it was. I mean, it took several weeks.
Oh my god! Sorry.
Yeah, like maybe that's a little.
I don't think it is. I don't think you're dramatizing.
2 weeks max. 2 weeks max. Maybe, but definitely not like a day. Once you've played it and you know what you're supposed to do at each stage, you could probably do it. I mean, people speed run this game and they go outside, whatever.
Oh god.
But when you're a 7-year-old kid and you're just like trying to figure out that you're supposed to unlock this one little aspect of the game that you just recently unlocked, and then the next room you're supposed to unlock something with something you got at the very beginning of the game, that's a lot of temporary memory that I didn't really have. So I spent a lot of time.
Oh my lord.
Let's just put it like this. I played 2 hours of Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Yeah.
And I was overwhelmed. I haven't picked it up since.
And
that game is give a cake to Hello Kitty. Okay, now you can go over here. And I was like,
and this is too
this
much.
is overwhelming.
Oh my lord. One thing that's not overwhelming, and one thing that's always been just that bangs from Legend of Zelda, because I knew it from Super Smash Brothers, is the music. And Ocarina of Time is definitely, I think,
probably the most iconic.
Maybe in terms of like, because there's the Kokiri Forest with the pum 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 pum. That's like the one that everyone knows from Legend of Zelda. But like, because Super Smash Brothers, they do a great job finding, like, obviously using the iconic themes. But I felt like every song I heard from Legend of Zelda, I was like, God, this bangs. And most of them, I feel like are from Ocarina of Time. Like, that's the one, like, Epona's song is in there, the Song of Storms, the Gerudo Village song is, like, super good. So that's something I've always appreciated from The Legend of Zelda, is that the music bangs. And it is very beautiful. It's like, the scenes of Link playing the ocarina, I'm like, this is good shit. I really wish I would like this game more because I don't know, that seems like fun to play the music and do all that.
That is another aspect of the game that I fell in love with, and just having that little ocarina, being able to play whatever music you wanted. I mean, you were limited to whatever buttons were on the controller, but I would just sit there and just make up songs. And accidentally play, a real song and transform myself into Adult Link or something. But having that ability, and then when you do an actual song that unlocks or is like an ability, and then it goes into that nice little like, oh, this is the real song. And you're like, God, I did that. I started that.
Yeah.
And I didn't know ocarinas were real. For a very long time.
Oh, yeah. That was an obsession. Yeah. Many kids in elementary school, middle school, bought ocarinas.
Yeah, or had them as like little necklaces, like the mini ocarina. They're really cute. Oh, yeah. You can play on them. They sound pretty good.
They are kind of easy to play.
Yeah, there's only a few little holes. Oh, my God. Sorry.
God, I can't remember what I probably shouldn't say his name, but I want to say one of them might have been my neighbor. He was probably too cool for that, but there was some people in elementary school that bought a legit ocarina and ocarina. How do you pronounce that?
I say ocarina.
Ocarina.
That's how I've said it too.
And would we have ever discovered that? Had we gone through life without playing Zelda?
Probably not.
What the fuck is an ocarina?
Not a clue.
I mean, yeah, like Kayla said, I firmly believed it was like made up for
just a fake little
the video game, and like it solely existed. And when I saw that it was like a real thing, I was like, "There's no way." There's absolutely. I was like, "Wow, someone made the instrument from this video game. That's crazy."
And it existed, I think, for like hundreds of, maybe thousands of years.
Yeah, it's a very old.
Yeah, but it's just, I don't know that. I mean, like you said, there's no way people would have worldwide known what an ocarina was if it wasn't for The Legend of Zelda.
100%.
Speaking of things that are very old, temples.
Ooh.
Very big part of this whole franchise.
Yeah, and something that I have no idea about. This is fully Nate time. because
It's 8 o'clock.
again, as I've said, maybe you've heard, I've never completed any of these games. What I do know is the water temple, maybe redundant at this point because everyone says like the water temple sucks. But Nate, maybe you said you like it.
I like the water temple because it is, when it comes to the 3D like brand new implementation at the time, the water temple was very frustrating. You had to unlock these little iron boots to be able to, and you could get to the water temple without the iron boots, and then you're just like kind of
well, I
flapping
can't do
around.
anything here. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Come back, which is a
Which
reoccurring theme in
which I
this.
have a hard time
yeah,
with.
I'm just gonna come back to
Is
this later.
there quick travel in these? Can you go boop 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 boop?
No.
Oh
Fuck
my
that
God.
shit.
No, there's a Pona. There's a
Oh
Pona,
God.
and then in Majora's Mask, you can have these little bunny ears. It's considered a mask, but it's essentially like a little hat.
headband.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that makes you run a little bit faster.
Wow, I
Just a
would
little
fucking
bit, huh?
hate these games.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. But the temples, man. Oh, so the water temple, when you got the boots, you were still constrained by being not a human. Well, I guess a human.
yeah.
Hylian is a kind of
Hybrid.
human, maybe. A Homo
Like an
Hylian.
elf.
I don't know.
my. Yeah, but
Hylian.
Hylian,
It's
yeah.
Hyrule Hylian.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But you can't breathe underwater.
Can't breathe underwater.
Do you ditch the boots and then swim to the
There's
surface?
different. Yep. There's different geometrical little puzzles that you have to solve where certain areas you have to be sunk to the ground with the boots. Then you have to go under a tunnel and come back up.
I get nervous
explore.
when Mario can't breathe. I can't imagine having
my poor guy.
boots on.
The anxiety induced from
My palms are already sweaty thinking about that. No
being
thanks.
underwater too long is just too much. And then to call forward a little bit to Majora's Mask, you do solve that by having the Zora mask, and you could swim and twirl and all that fun stuff.
They fixed it.
But they did fix it. But they
Is
tweaked
it really
it. They tweaked
fixing?
it. Yeah, they tweaked it.
If you don't think it's broken.
In my mind, they fixed it. I know. I've been like, man, why can't I just breathe under this fucking water?
Uh-huh. SpongeBob. I need SpongeBob physics in my life. No?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, look what Sandy did. She just put a little fishbowl in her
She did.
air. Another one of my favorite, it's not really a temple.
Yeah.
But quasi-temple, we'll call it again. So there's the Deku tree, Deku, however you want to say. I said Deku. I always said Deku.
Whatever you want to call it.
That's how we're rolling. You can go inside the Deku tree, and that's a whole fun little thing. You have the Skulltulas and the puzzles there. As far as being inside of giant things that shouldn't be alive, Jabu Jabu, this big whale thing outside of the not Zora's domain, but like the Zora fountain, I think it is. There's this big whale. You have to present it with a fish, and that's a whole other thing. You have to go unlock bottles. You have to unlock the fishing rod and catch fish.
Oh, God.
Present him with a fish, and he opens up his big old gullet.
Yeah.
And that is where you run into Princess Ruto for the first time, and you have to kind of save her. And it's just a really gross but highly memorable, visceral experience. And it's also where you unlock the boomerang, which is one of the most useful things in the game because before that, you're spending arrows to shoot things and do things that you can't physically get to. The boomerang is infinite because Link is just a boomerang maniac. He never loses that thing. One throw, I'm losing that boomerang.
Oh, yeah. Out of there.
Jabu Jabu's belly, goated. I'd say top 5 for sure.
Real quick question. In Ocarina, do your weapons break?
No.
Okay. So that's a later thing that we'll
that
talk
is
about. Okay.
that is the part 2 of the Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And that is a whole other complicated. I hated that mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it happens in Animal Crossing too.
Does
You
it?
could only use your shovel so many times before you have to make a new shovel or buy one.
That's a new thing, and it's like a newer
thing in
game
games.
Yeah.
And I don't like.
I'm not a fan either. Give me an eternal. Well, you can in almost said Adventure Time. Yeah, but you can like have like golden implements that don't break.
Oh, sure.
So There's always a way to level up or break it, right?
Yeah. But some things that I remember watching like a friend, I can't remember who, it might have been like a neighbor or something, play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And another thing that stood out and it's kind of this kind of bridges the gap to Majora's Mask, I think, is well for one, we've got Sheik. And Sheik is like a very big thing
It's a
in
sage, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But
Yeah.
she's like well, at first you think she is a man. So it's kind of
Mhm.
like another Mulan, Samus situation. And I just always thought it's very funny because like Sheik's over here just trying to act like a dude was Link and be like, "Hey man, I know
What
you
up,
get it, Doug."
bro?
Mm-hmm. Just like you look at us, couple of guys hanging out with our cocks out. You know how it is. You know how it is, Link, right? Oh man, I gotta go take a piss. I gotta go take a piss over here, man. You know
Mhm.
how it
That's
is, Link.
exactly what Sheik sounds
Oh,
Yeah,
he
like.
she's
keeps standing up for it too, right?
oh
Yeah.
yeah. Absolutely. It's sometimes I don't even know where to put it, you know?
Jesus Christ.
I just think that's always a hilarious thing where like Sheik is over here and then it's like the turn of oh man, but it's Zelda. I mean, that's pretty cool.
I like it.
That's pretty dope.
I think Sheik is hotter. Oh.
What are you, Shang from Mulan?
Maybe.
And then Link's like, ah, fuck, you're a girl.
Damn it. I was
Can't
going to say
believe this.
something, but no.
Mm-hmm.
Just really shy around women. Maybe that's what.
For sure.
Oh yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't speak.
Mhm. He's
Around
like,
Sheik, he couldn't stop talking. But the bridging the gap from Majora's Mask to me is the like Re-Dead, the zombie type stuff.
Mm.
It's crazy
Mm.
that it was always crazy to me that this game had something that like intense, that scary, because and correct me if I'm wrong, but like if they see you or if you see them, it lets out like a shriek
Oh,
that's
God.
very iconic. And like, does Link like freeze when they see him?
I do remember a mechanic something similar to that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but
Mm-hmm.
it was something that encouraged you to stay far away from them.
Mm-hmm. Which is interesting. I don't know. It's just kind of like because on this podcast, you know, we love horror.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we do Halloween big and all that stuff, and we kind of talk about like our adventures with like horror and like you know, and I felt like I don't know, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time might have been a lot of kids' first like introduction to horror and something because
Mm-hmm.
a lot of that stuff is genuinely like terrifying. You know, all
Well,
of a sudden,
especially like in American culture, we really don't like kids and the scary things are very much like pulled apart from one
oh yeah,
another. But in Japanese culture, like that's a
yeah,
lot of storytelling.
it's more
He's more
ingrained.
macabre.
Yeah, but it's crazy because it's just like you. I'm pretty sure you come back as an adult, and a bunch of the people are just like dead, right? They're like
Oh.
zombies and stuff.
Yep, that is another huge like element of the game that I really liked is you would transform into an adult Link
Hmm.
and be able to survey the exact same landscapes that you were,
Right.
as a kid, everything's young and fresh and the grass is green, and then you come back as an adult and it is all
It's all messed up.
messed up. All
So
messed
just
up
like
'cause-
becoming an adult in real life. Yeah.
Yep,
for
that's
sure.
it.
Okay,
For
cool,
sure.
cool.
Yep.
Mhm.
And of course, sleepy old Link, man, he just goes to sleep for a bunch of years.
You know what? I could
Wakes
take a
up and
little
everything's
nap.
What
ruined.
is it like to live my dream?
But at the end of Ocarina of Time, which you know, again, everyone talks about it, so we're not going to talk about it too much. With Navi, right? Navi goes away,
Aw,
Bye.
and Link is just like, "Damn, that's
that was
my
my
dog.
friend.
I need to go find Navi." Right? Which bridges the gap to Majora's Mask. Because it is apparently like a direct sequel to
Direct.
Ocarina of Time,
Yeah, like
which is pretty cool because I, you know, again, not
That
knowing.
never happens apparently in this
Well,
franchise.
and Legend of Zelda is very rare to
it
happen.
is. It is.
But yeah, what happens here?
So picking up right from the heels of Ocarina of Time, Link, the opening sequences, you boot up the game.
Yeah.
Opening sequences, you're on Epona, you're going through the forest, and you're looking for Navi. And then, wouldn't you know it, you find more fairies.
Ooh.
Love it. Love it. So, what would you do without your little fairy helper? Like,
I don't know.
I would be.
You wouldn't be able to Z
sad.
target, that's for
you
sure.
wouldn't be able to Z target. You wouldn't be able to know, like, hey, look, listen,
Yeah.
you know? So, and their names are, and this is so goddamn funny, Tattle and Tail.
Nice and
Mhm.
whimsical. That's what
Spelled-
Shigeru Miyamoto's good at.
Yeah, spelled fun too. Tattle,
Mhm.
Tatl, Tail, Tael.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Brother and sister. They are, God, I don't remember the specifics, but they're dicking around in the forest, and then there's the Skull Kid.
Mm.
Skull Kid is presented as this kind of innocent, little goofy, creepy. Again, we're just talking about the creepy horror aspects. This dude is he's fucked up looking.
Aww.
He
Is
doesn't
he the
look.
one on the front? Or no, that's Majora's Mask.
No, that's him. That's
Okay.
Skull Kid.
Mhm.
Yeah. So okay, let's tie it all together. They're in the forest. He's dicking around. Tattle and Tail also dicking around. A lot of dicking around.
What we love, just like Sheik. Hey, Link, couple of us guys, just dicks out.
Can we stop doing this?
Oh, Link, how much does it suck having balls, man? It's like, where do I put them? They're in the way.
So sweaty all the time.
God, you know?
Oh fuck. Okay, so Tattle and Tail are messing around, and they run into the Skull Kid. And there's this kind of dichotomy both in the color of the fairies. Tattle is a brighter color, Tail is this like deep purple, and is also the younger sibling. And I can't remember exactly what happens, but Link gets thrown into the mix. The two fairies kind of distract him. I think what ends up happening ultimately is the younger brother fairy Tail ends up going with the Skull Kid.
Classic.
And the older sister Tattle ends up staying with Link, and they get separated, not because they wanted to. Link ends up falling off a horse because I remember what it is. Sorry.
Good.
So the Skull Kid starts to act a little mischievous. He starts to be, you kind of feel that maybe he's a little troubled. A little thief, a little klepto.
Uh-oh.
Don't remember the exact specifics. Tail, is being the younger, more naive sibling, kind of, I think, empathizes with the Skull Kid.
Yeah.
And they part ways. Tattle tries to be more of a heroic older sibling, tries to stop Link, ends up scaring Epona. Link falls off, falls asleep again.
Oh,
Classic
my
Link.
guy.
I mean, technically got knocked unconscious, but
Classic Link.
ultimately sleeping.
He opens one eye, looks around, pulls out a pillow.
Wakes up, and then you have this separation of Tail and Tattle. Tail is with Skull Kid, and Tattle is with you, and that's now your new Navi.
Yeah.
Aww.
And there's this pull throughout the entire game up until the very, very end. Spoiler, we're talking about the moon and all that.
Sure, yeah.
They meet back up in the moon, but at the very beginning of the game, they're pulled apart, and Tattle is your new companion.
Yeah.
And it's the same kind of like just the like beautiful romantic relationships, not romantic in that like traditional, I guess, like weird sexual sense.
Sure.
Intimate, really.
Intimate, whatever it is. You're like, Tattle is like kind of scared, and you're like just waking up
Again.
and so you guys become buddies, and then you start to follow the trail of the Skull Kid, who ends up running into this masked. Or no, he's not masked. He's a seller, like of masks.
A merchant.
A merchant of masks.
An urchin.
God,
Urchin.
well said.
Yeah.
And he has the Majora's Mask, and it gets stolen.
Damn.
Thieving ass Skull Kid
Yeah.
steals that Majora's Mask, and it turns out to be like the most powerful thing
Which is
in the
crazy.
world.
Yeah.
And then goes off and does whatever the hell. You don't really know what he does, but you just know he's the bad guy, and you have to reunite the brother and sister fairy, and you have to defeat Majora. But that's the end and the beginning. Let's get a little bit into the middle.
And the in between, because this game very different in tone I'd say, well, I don't know. Because, like, adult Link has a very dark tone. So maybe this is more like adult Link stuff because, I don't know. I always just remember everything I hear about Majora's Mask is like, oh man, it's like such a crazy story that, like, feels very mature. And
Yeah.
it's like, for kids, it can be very scary. And the
Yes.
whole premise of like the gameplay loop of Majora's Mask is that, for me, a la Dead Rising,
Yeah.
you have 3 days. You have a set time, and unlike Dead Rising, where at the end you're just done and whatever happened happened, you have to live with your things. Um, Majora's Mask has a 3 day cycle, but you through gameplay through the ocarina, I
Yeah,
think
you have to
you're
call back.
yeah, you're allowed to
Mhm.
like rewind time and like do
Yep.
things over. So like Majora's Mask has like a the gameplay loop is like you learn from your mistakes and
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
like you have to figure things out on a cycle, and if you mess up you can go back to the beginning and try it again. But I don't know, it's just crazy because the whole reason there's a 3 day cycle is you're in a land called Termina, right?
Yep.
And there's this moon. If you know video games, you know Legend of Zelda, you know the moon. It's got a crazy smile on,
Creepy motherfucker.
and
Mhm.
this moon is essentially going to destroy this land, this place,
Yep.
this, it's going to destroy Termina. So it's a very dark tone in the fact that, except for like the kid characters or
Yeah.
like characters who like kind of take the thing of like not wanting to believe it, everyone pretty much knows that like in three
You're gonna
days they're
die.
gonna
Yes.
Yeah.
die. And that's like, I don't know, it just sets up such a somber, like sad, intense, very mature story that, even to this day, most people, video games are for kids, but like in the year 2000, we were what, 9, 10 years old?
Mhm.
So, I mean, I never played it, but like for you playing it, you're like 9, 10 years old playing this super intense emotional story.
Dark.
It's just like, oh man, I feel like it would have fucked me up. I would have been like, oh my
Absolutely.
God, this is so sad. I can't do this.
That is and every day that
Yeah.
passes in the 3-day
Mhm.
cycle, that
Right.
moon gets closer.
Right.
Ugh.
And as a kid, like, it's pretty a simple like stimulus to look up and see this moon, and
Oh
you're just like,
yeah.
oh god, it's getting, oh god, and then you're on the last day and you're like, what have I done? Have I done anything useful these last 3 days? It
Mhm.
creates a lot of like, for a kid, like
Yeah.
dark, kind of heavy, like, oh god,
Looming.
which
Yeah.
is pretty valuable.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Just from
yeah.
an artistic perspective, I mean, to create something like that and make it
Mhm.
for kids is impressive. It's
Mhm.
Oh
it's
yeah.
and to make it enjoyable. And then you have the little distractions though. You have the little other kids that
Mhm.
refuse to acknowledge the moon. You have all these other little side missions. I mean, the entire game is played in those 3 days where you're
Right.
kind of just distracting yourself. I mean, what you're doing is you're setting up the four giants to be able to hold back the moon,
Uh-huh.
but it takes you,
A lot of tries.
50 different tries to
Yeah.
do it. And as a kid, it's dark and it's a little bit scary and heavy, but at the same time very like inspiring.
Mhm. Yeah, and I mean it has iconic things. That's the thing, is like with Legend of Zelda, it's super iconic to where like, I mean, even if you're not like a video game
Yeah, like
player, like
me.
people know Legend of Zelda. They
Mhm.
know, and like they've seen this stuff. And I mean, even like there's memes.
Oh yeah.
Like the which I love it. I didn't know it was from Majora's Mask at first, but I remember seeing it and I was like, God, that's so ominous with the phrase "you've met with a terrible fate." It's like, what a
Mhm.
crazy way to like start things off of
Perfect.
like,
I love
what do
waking up from
you
a nap and just automatically like,
Oh
oh
yeah, Link
no.
Link wakes up, takes the sand out of his eyes and just gets hit with that. It's like, oh my God. But then there's also, like the days. Like I vividly like remember the meme of like dawn of the first day or whatever,
Mhm.
and like I didn't know that was from Majora's Mask, but it's just like people use that nowadays so many times when like things are coming up and all that. It almost makes me wish I could play it, but I don't know if I would enjoy the
I
gameplay loop.
I would say if you were coming back to it knowing what you've talked about here and just knowing
Yeah.
How he
who
is as
you
a
are,
person.
yeah. I would say play Majora's Mask
Yeah.
first.
Yeah,
Get
I
like an
think that you could do
emulator,
it.
do it on the PC. I mean, if it's not for you, it's not for you. But
Oh,
the
sure.
the side stories,
Well, that's
Yeah.
like Eddie has always been like a person that gets very invested in narrative. And the idea of sacrifice is huge
Oh
with
my
him
lord,
too.
yeah.
So
The wedding mask.
Yeah, so
mhm.
we can talk about that right now because
Yeah.
that's another thing. Um, is like the stories they tell are so emotional
Oh my
and
Mhm.
so crazy that yeah, I mean the idea of some of these things, you see them in like movies and all that, these same narratives
Yeah.
that just break your heart. But yeah, Nate, if you want to talk about like what are these stories of like you have 3 days left to live? What sticks out? What are the sad ones, the best ones?
The wedding mask is incredible. I mean, I like as a kid, it's just this thing you always kind of hold up. My parents are married or not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But you understand what marriage is
Yeah.
as a child, and it's something that you want to strive for more or less.
yeah,
Kind of societally instructed to us to want that, and also just natively as human beings, we
Yeah.
desire connection
yeah,
with
companionship.
companionship. Perfect. And to actually one real quick example to draw the like dichotomy of Zelda that I fucking love. In Majora's Mask, there's a little like side mission that you never really understand, you never really get clues for, but there's this outhouse where you go in and it gives you like a little prompt of some kind and you interact with it, and it's a guy who's stuck in a toilet, and he reaches his hand up and he's like, I need toilet paper, and
Oh God.
you have to give him like the correct piece of paper that I can't remember what it is. I think it's like an important document that you have to retrieve from some
Oh
Oh
mission
my
or
my
something.
gosh.
And then you give it to him and he's like, oh, that's perfect, that's what I needed. And then you have the wedding mask.
Oh God, yeah.
So you like
Just a
Contrast
little
of
different.
storytelling.
you can have fun,
Yeah.
and then you can just get like deeply lost in these very emotional like stories with the wedding mask. And that is something that if you're thinking, you have 3 days to complete all of these different things, and yes, you can restart, but it
Right.
kind of, as a kid, you're always kind of stuck in that loop of like, well, all this really technically happened in 3 days, and I can't believe that Link thought it was important enough to go on these series of missions
Yeah.
to get the wedding mask to present to this woman who lost her husband. And you have to, I can't go into it, it'd take hours. The
Yeah.
wedding mask is almost another game entirely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It is so complex, and the long and short of it is you reunite these lovers that you're introduced to one of them at the very beginning. I think it's the woman.
Mhm.
And you kind of have like a little bit of an ominous like, hey, like I lost my, oh, okay, help me, or all right, and then you just forget about it. And then later, as you progress in the game, you're like, all right, I'm gonna go revisit this.
Yeah.
And then you may actually start diving into it. And for the wedding mask, I had to look at guides.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
It was
Damn.
too much.
Sure.
It was very secretive, very difficult to complete. But I think that's my favorite. So Majora's Mask is a game about collecting masks
Uh,
and the different power ups that they give you. And my favorite mask, I would say, is the wedding mask for
Really?
sure.
Hmm.
Oh God, yeah.
What does it do for you?
Nothing. It unlocks that
Oh, it's
mission.
just the
I don't.
story.
It's
I
a
see.
plain mask. I mean, it looks kind of fancy or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's just a story driven kind of mask.
Mm.
Whereas, yeah,
I see.
different masks will give you different powers. I mean, some
Right.
of them will turn you into. You have the Zora mask, the Goron
Right.
mask, and you have complete transformation of
Yeah.
Link, and
Oh,
then you
God.
have the bunny mask that makes you run a little faster. You
Just
have
a little bit.
the mailman mask that allows you to like touch post office boxes or
Oh,
whatever
hell
they
yeah.
were
Oh
called.
God.
That's how it works.
And then you have the wedding mask. It's
Mhm.
just it's just a symbol of
Unity.
sad
Yeah.
unity,
Yeah.
sadness, hope, love.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's really. I gotta say, if you're gonna do any Zelda, do
Yeah.
Majora's Mask, and don't look up guides until you have to.
Uh-huh.
But try to do the wedding mask. It's
Yeah, maybe. But we can talk
Maybe.
before. We'll see.
That means he's not going to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That sounds crazy.
Look up a
dude,
YouTube video.
for sure, man.
yeah.
Well, before we move on to like, because again, all I know is from YouTube and stuff. But Kayla, you don't like the mask seller.
I hate him.
Why?
He's creepy as fuck. He needs to wear a mask. And in a way, he kind of already is, because he's kind of stuck in this perpetual, like, what is it called? The Kubrick stare?
Yeah, he's smiling all
yeah,
the time,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And is he
Fuck
the one
him.
who says you've met with the terrible fate?
I think
Is
he
that
is.
him?
Yeah. He's the one who, when you're first getting into the Majora's Mask, I think you like spawn in like under this
Yeah.
clock tower,
Oh God,
and you can make him make some angry faces.
really?
Fuck him, dude.
Huh? But
But
he gives you the masks,
Yeah.
and Nate, I don't know if you know if this is like only a fan theory or if it's like canon, like because I feel like I've seen that it's a fan theory, and I feel like I've seen that maybe some game devs like said that it's true or it's a fact. But when Link puts on a mask and plays an animation that, from what I've seen, is pretty intense and
oh yeah,
crazy because he puts a mask on and it plays, and he essentially like always like
Gets
yells out
possessed.
like
Yeah.
oh yeah,
ah, like
makes
this man is in pain.
oh yeah.
And the theory, again, I don't know, confirmed or not, by some people, is the reason that is because the masks are actually like real people, where like their souls are trapped in the mask.
Mhm.
So when Link puts it on, the soul is like remembering the pain of their life and like
God.
their death, and like they're coming back to life. So
Ugh.
that's why Link is like screaming, because
That
it's like
makes
the pain of coming
perfect
back,
sense. Yes.
which is wild. And I don't know if that's
What
real or
the
not.
fuck?
But I'm like, again, this is a kid's game.
Right. I don't think that's ever been written anywhere or
Yeah.
like expressly like
Canon.
yeah. But if you look it up, or
Uh-huh.
if you've played the game and you see, I mean, the 3D animators for that game, they twist Link's face into some really crazy, like, oh
Yeah.
my, like as a kid, you're like, oh, I should not have put that mask on. Holy shit. But you got to do it fucking over and over.
Oh yeah, which is crazy. Does it play that animation every time?
Every time. I think you can skip it. Yeah, I think the first time you put on one of those masks, it's like, oh, like,
Yeah.
remember. But then after that, you can skip it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy though. I don't know. But I mean, going back to heart wrenching things, I know one that we saw is the sisters Romani and Cremia, I believe is their
Yeah,
name.
that sounds right.
And it's a crazy, it's super sad story. I hate stuff like this. I think we've when do we talk about it? I feel like there was an episode we did recently where we talked about kind of like, it's essentially a story of like, I think Romani's the older sister and Cremia's the younger one, who's
That's
like a
right.
kid sister.
Yep.
And you know, the adult knows what's coming, the child does
Ugh.
not. So it's a super sad idea. Oh, I think it was Titanic
Yeah, dramatic irony.
with the mom
Oh,
reading to her kids.
no.
You've seen Titanic, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're in that scene where the ship's going down and the mom's reading to her kids and telling them a story about how like everything's gonna be okay
Mm.
as they're about to die.
Mm.
So the Romani and Cremia thing reminds me of that, and it's just super sad. Obviously, I haven't played through it, but I'm pretty sure it culminates in a, if you kind of, I guess, in a way, fail, where like the moon is gonna hit the town, and you got to go back and fix it. Um, where at the end of the story, the little sister is like super excited, like, oh, my older sister essentially like let me do stuff like adults can do. Like she let me like drink wine, I think it alludes to, even though it's called something else. And like, I don't know, it's sad because she's super excited, but when it's like, it's because she's not going to have it tomorrow. And it's
Mhm.
just like, oh my God, that's so heartbreaking
Yep.
to be like, Jesus. Again, I can't imagine as a kid, I'd be like, what the fuck, man? Like,
Yeah, and then you do the code to bring back.
let me
the moon, and
go
you're like,
back.
oh,
and
fuck, let me get out of here.
Yeah, it's just
Let
like
me
this
go back
kid.
to day 3 and like go
Right.
talk to them again, and she's not allowed to drink that. Okay,
Yeah,
fuck,
it's
we're
just
good.
like, this can't happen. Like, I can't, because oh my God, I don't know. I put so much, and we'll talk about it
You
at
take
some.
things extremely
I
personally.
mean, I do, and especially as a kid. I mean, I don't know. I vividly remember. We'll talk about it when we do an episode. The game Yoshi's Story.
Yeah.
Ooh.
In that game, it kind of had like permadeath, and I
Mhm.
vividly remember like I let one of the Yoshis die, and I legitimately turned off the game and cried, and then like didn't play the game again for like years.
Oh,
Because
honey.
I could not get past the fact that like I let this
Do you
happen.
remember which one you killed?
I think it was a blue Yoshi.
No!
And I was just devastated. So I don't know. I feel like a young Eddie playing this and like seeing these sisters or any of these characters.
The
and
father-daughter one is really sad.
Oh, what's that?
Her father is like transformed into kind of like a zombie
Oh, yeah.
monster, and she's just terrified of her dad.
Oh no.
And so you have to like cure her father of this like sickness, curse kind of thing.
Yeah.
But when you are able to reunite them, they're just both like so happy.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like as a kid, I would have been like, "This is my fault," and like, and I
It
guess you
ruined
know, you can, like
everything.
you said, you desperately would try and rewind time,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Are there other standout stories for you, or other ones that?
I mean, that mail mask one. I don't know if it's a hat or a mask, but like
Uh-huh.
the ability to access mailboxes, that was pretty cool.
Nerd.
That was pretty dope.
I really love stamps, so
The bunny mask. I mean, that one just changed the game. I mean, it didn't really change the game a whole lot, but just getting to run through shit faster, like
Mhm.
Eddie, to lend credence to what you were talking
Oh
about.
man.
Just get through this shit. Like, I just want to
Oh
get through
my
it.
god. Yeah.
Give me that bunny mask, dude.
Uh-huh.
If Epona's not available for the first, God, it felt like you couldn't get Epona for the first half of the game. I don't know
Really?
if that's true.
Jesus.
It's something crazy.
Uh-huh.
Get that bunny mask, dude.
Mm.
Give me that bunny mask.
Just run through it.
And there's little like little side quests, like little caves that you can drop into that might have like kind of like mini game esque.
Oh, that's fun.
Hmm.
Yeah. Also, there were calling back to the bushes and cutting grass. There were little puzzles throughout the world that if you like cut the right bush, you would get a. I can't remember exactly what it was.
I don't like Majora's Wrath. He's scary.
Oh, the big final boss.
Yeah, I don't like
Majora's
him.
Majora.
Wrath?
Yeah,
I was
Majora.
gonna
He's got
say,
like
do you
two
actually
really long
meet him?
whips.
Yes. Yes.
He's scary, motherfucker. His nipples are eyes. That's weird.
Oh
Wait,
god.
what?
Yeah, look him up real quick. If you,
Okay.
I don't think they like blink or anything, but where his nipples would be, those are like the eyes of the mask. And he has like an eye on
Oh.
top of his head, and he has two really fucking big whips. And I
He's
don't
just
like
letting
him.
you have it?
I'm just gonna say, on the game of Smash or Pass, I'm gonna pass.
Oh damn.
Yeah, a
No
rare
Smash?
pass, but a pass.
Do you think milk comes out?
Probably tears.
Out of his eyes?
But are they milk flavored tears?
Maybe.
White
Yeah.
white tears.
Oh God. Don't make this a Sabrina Carpenter thing.
Oh my God, you were right. You were right.
Yeah, he's freaky. Especially like obviously in stills, he's not as intimidating, but
Yeah.
watching him animated from the videos we saw, I was like,
Mm.
I don't like this. I
Yeah.
don't know who's scarier. Probably the moon.
The moon.
I mean the moon is great.
You don't really ever interact with the moon
I
like
know, but he's just
directly.
horrifying to look at.
Okay, yes. That is. So I would say the moon is more scary.
Yeah.
For sure. Majora, you have to interact with, and he can like whip your ass, or she. Who knows?
Kinky.
Yeah.
Maybe a
Mm,
smash.
Maybe it's not
Maybe.
after all.
If you're into that thing.
If
Should
you're
be a new-
into it.
So wait, what so Skull Kid
Yeah. That
and
punk bitch.
Majora are different people.
Correct.
Yep.
Skull Kid
Why-
wears Majora's mask.
Yep.
So
And
what
gets corrupted by Majora? Kind of?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
yes.
Majora's
But
evil?
Skull Kid also.
He's
I
already
don't know
kind
if
of
it's-
deviant in nature.
I don't know if it's the draw of the Majora's mask
Yeah.
that,
Oh,
that
like the
instills
rings.
It's
kind
like-
of a deviant.
I was going to say Aladdin and the lamp, but that makes
Yeah.
sense
That
too.
too.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's it because when you whip Majora's when you whip Majora's nipples
Oh my god.
and you poke, you do the little eye split poke right in the nipples
Uh-huh,
and you
uh-huh.
defeat Majora. The mask disappears or gets destroyed.
Yeah.
And Skull Kid's just this like happy-go-lucky little innocent
Mhm.
Damn.
kid, and that's also to bring it back. That's
Yeah.
when the fairy brother and sister connect again, and
Oh yeah.
it's all beautiful. But like,
Forgiveness.
I never forgave Skull Kid.
Oh, really?
No.
Because he was just a punk ass hoe.
Yeah.
You were pissed at him.
Yes.
I get that. No, I
Yeah.
get that.
That's weird.
I feel like it kind of reminds me of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Hmm.
Jet.
Little
He reminds
Jet
me a little bit
action.
of Jet.
That's
Mm.
Kind of like an anti-hero, kind of like
sure,
You
I
need
he's
a
a bad
scapegoat.
boy. You need
need a
somebody to
scapegoat.
pin
Well,
it
yeah,
on.
you need the
Yeah.
conduit, I guess. Well, then
Yeah.
why is the moon doing that?
That I have no
I think
idea.
that's just
It
an
just- it's just
astrological
something
thing.
that happens.
Yeah.
So it has
I have
nothing to
no
do
idea.
with Majora? The moon's just like, I guess I'm a
Majora
No,
said,
I-
"Fuck
I'm
this."
gonna take
kid."
I
myself
think
out.
it does. I think it does, but I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah.
They don't really. If they do explain it in the game, they don't really center on it very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's just this ominous.
I'm the
Thing-
moon.
Yeah. that you're
Stop
s-
it.
Hey, what up?
right.
It's
God.
like how JFK's head just did that.
Mhm.
Okay.
His head just did that, And the moon's just doing that too.
Yeah.
Yes.
He just wanted to come say hey.
So then which one do you like more? Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask.
Majora's Mask.
Yeah,
I feel like
easy.
that's kind of the universal opinion.
It's
Really?
just so much
Yeah.
deeper in the stories of the masks, the temples. We didn't really get into the temples
Well,
of the
you can
Majora's
get
Mask,
into
but
it
that's
right now.
okay. And we also found out they're not called temples. They're
Oh,
called
yeah.
They're called
Dungeons.
dungeons.
I mean, what are
Again.
your favorite dungeons? In
They're
there?
puzzle rooms, dude. To call back to the very
I
beginning of
don't
the
need
episode,
no puzzles.
they're all puzzle rooms.
Oh,
They're
my
every
Lord.
single one of them's a puzzle
Yeah.
room. But my favorite game by far in the entire franchise would be Majora's Mask.
Really?
Wow.
And primarily because of the wedding mask story.
Really?
Mhm.
Dang,
Yes.
it's that impactful.
Yeah. It fucked me up.
Yeah.
It fucked me up. Yes.
It's
Yeah.
sad.
It's sad. It I don't want to say inspiring, but like
No, it's beautiful.
it's beautiful. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
yeah.
it can be, yeah, I don't
In
know.
a
What is
sad
it?
way.
Yeah, in a
Melancholic.
macabre way.
Melancholic way.
Yeah,
The
macabre as
macabre?
well. Yeah.
Huh.
Macabre, for
Yeah.
sure.
Interesting. What's your favorite mask?
Ooh. Fierce Deity Mask.
Oh.
So what?
Is that the hot Link mask?
That's the Hot Link mask.
I'm looking this up right now.
Look it up. Look it up. The sword is probably the coolest, but here, let me look it up too. I
I
gotta
gotta take a look at these real quick.
I gotta get a chub real quick.
Link, you know what happens, right? Hey, what up, Link?
When
It's
you have a
Chic.
penis, and
You
see
remember
a
when you
lady.
see a real hot girl and your
Well,
dick just
I-
gets full of piss?
Yep, that's what it is.
Yeah, you know what it is, right,
Not
Link?
blood. It's piss.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that is a hot mess.
Uh,
Wood. Wood.
I do really appreciate that they kind of call back to it in Tears of the Kingdom. It is like
Oh,
an
really?
unlockable, yeah.
Hmm.
So you can get the Fierce Deity armor set and sword. You don't. Can you get the mask? No.
Oh, okay. I see.
But it's just this ultra powerful version of Link.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a super warrior. Your damage goes up a whole bunch, and he just looks badass.
Does his penis?
Uh,
I'm just asking.
Yes,
for-
actually, it looks like it.
I'm just asking for science.
For research purposes.
Uh-huh.
His
uh-huh.
nipples and his penis.
Wow.
Dang.
That's
They
hot.
get armor, which is kind of a mask.
It is.
That is pretty hot.
That is nice.
Well, do you have anything else to say about these two games before we wrap things up?
God, like why were there so many made? Wind Waker, just there's so much to
crazy.
keep up. It's enough to just deal with the like I would call them the major four. Ocarina of Time. Well, you have to go back to the Game Boy, excluding the Game Boy.
Sure. The
If you're in
originals.
3D,
Even trying to bring it down to its essence is
It's hard.
complicated.
you have Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask,
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Maybe those
Mm.
are the most four popular. As far
Yeah.
as I'm concerned, those were the best games. I did try to play the GameCube and the other.
Twilight Princess.
Oh, god damn it. Twilight Princess is really good.
I know you turn into a wolf.
Yes.
Ow.
Yes. Yes. And then they kind of completely abandoned that whole. I don't think Twilight Princess has like any relation to
No, it's like a
Breath of the
standalone
Wild.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Which
Oh, believe me, we saw
We saw a timeline
we saw
video.
someone explain all the timelines in 15 minutes, and there's like 4 timelines.
I was
Yeah.
confused.
And I was just like, "There's
what are
no
we
way."
doing? What
I
are
was
we
just
doing?
like, and the guy kind of at the end, he kind of like made the case of like they probably didn't plan for this to be this way. They just kind of like,
But the
They
money.
for sure didn't. Yes.
but it's
Yes.
just like I don't know. I can't imagine why you would ever tell the story in this way to where it's like because the thing that pissed me off about it was that he in the timeline was like the very last games in the timeline are the first games that come out, and I'm like, fuck off.
Yes.
I hate when they're like,
It's like
and
what
then
they
the
did
first
with
thing we
Star
showed you
Little
Wars.
Star
is
Wars-y.
actually the last thing. It's like, shut up.
Yeah.
I don't care. This
Yeah.
is dumb. Like, no, this is not at the end. It clearly was the first one that came out. You weren't planning this out.
Yes.
Fucking
Yes.
Shigeru Miyamoto
You
exploring caves in the back of his fucking like
Yep.
hometown,
That's what you do.
You
and that's what he
genius
made The Legend
idiot.
of Zelda.
Genius idiot.
You motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Gave me my best friend Mario.
Yeah.
Go.
Well,
Yeah.
Shall we wrap this one up?
I think
Yeah.
so.
All
We're
right.
not going to DTR this episode.
We're not going to DTR
Yeah.
because we have, I mean, like Nate just said, his big four. We got Ocarina, Majora's Mask. And then next episode, we'll come back for the other two, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, which are drastically different.
Yeah.
Drastically and more fresh on the memory.
Hooray!
And more fresh because they're brand new. They're on the, what are they? On the Switch?
Yep.
They what's it called? What are the two? My brain turned off.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild released on the Wii U.
Oh, what?
Oh, I think it was like half and half, right?
Yeah, it was
No
half and
way.
half. Yeah.
Yeah.
They partially released it because they're like, this will help make us sell more consoles, and then they're like,
Oh, yeah.
fuck the Wii U.
It's always at the end. I think it was at the end of the life cycle.
Yes,
right,
it was.
right.
Mhm.
But I mean, let's be honest. It was a Switch game.
Yeah,
Oh,
It was a Switch.
absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. And they were big.
we can't wait to talk about it next
No,
time.
we can't. But until then, that was that.
And this is this.
First of all, big thank you to Nate, our second ever guest in person. I think this one went a lot smoother.
I think so too.
Even though this room getting a little calientito.
Yeah, and you're breaking shit.
And
but,
I broke the closet. But Nate, thank you for coming in. We look forward to recording the next one with you.
Oh, it was my pleasure. I
Mhm.
cannot wait to be back.
Absolutely. If you like what you heard, please follow, download, and spread the word. Leave a rating and review. Tell your group of fairies.
We don't mean that in a homophobic way.
No, totally in a
Well,
masculine
Actually, we do
way.
a little bit, though.
Just a little, if you want it to.
You know,
infer
it's-
what you want.
Yeah, if your name is Chic, tell your fellow dick having dudes that they can listen to the podcast on Spotify.
Mhm. Apple
There it is.
Pass.
Apple, YouTube. Leave a comment, subscribe, rating and review. As I said again, either way, we should be wherever you can listen to podcasts. We should and shall be there.
Mhm.
If you want to follow the podcast itself, it's at Sho-Dependent Pod, at SHO-Dependent Pod on Instagram, TikTok. Myself, it's twitch.tv/VictorVSweet. Haven't streamed in a minute, but my goal after setting this up that Nate thrust upon me to
Oh my
get this
God. I wasn't
in-person
present for the thrusting.
in-person podcasting
Mm-hmm.
is to fix that Twitch up. So you
Mhm.
can find me there, hopefully. Gorgeous, where can you be found?
You can find me just looking real confused, but I'm here. So
There you go.
maybe taking a nap. I'm taking a long-term nap.
Just like Link.
Yeah.
You and Link,
Me
yeah.
and Link.
Just show up, pull out a pillow. Oh no, I got knocked out.
Oh no.
I fell off my
Another nap,
horse.
yeah.
You don't own a horse.
This
That's
fairy
me.
weighs like 0.6 ounces. Like,
Got
how
me.
did you fall off a horse?
Got
No.
my ass.
I don't know. It just happens.
I'm just fragile. That's all it is. Nate, do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah,
or-
you don't have to
No.
do socials if you want to leave us with some words of wisdom, some
Oh, Jesus Lord.
anything
Always
you'd like
double
to say.
save. Something like that.
Come find me on Rocket League.
Rocket League.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're a big rocket boy.
Hell yeah.
Hit me up.
Handle.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know any of my handles.
Better
What's your
fucking figure it
highest?
out.
How high did you get on Rocket League?
P.O.
'Cause
Box. Oh, bro.
you a legit boy, right?
Champ 3 for like a week.
I don't know what that means, but I'm very proud of you.
It's less than 1%
Wow.
at the time.
Yeah.
Probably not today. Less than 1% of the top.
Damn.
So,
This guy's legit.
but now I'm sitting at like Diamond 3.
We're in the
Champ
presence
1.
of a previous.
hmm Absolutely.
Now he's an occasional winner.
Yeah.
Hooray! We did it.
We did it.
I feel like
We'll
I want
see
to go
what,
break a vase now.
We'll see what final quote we'll put on there.
All right, let me leave you with this quote from the 1986 Legend of Zelda. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Then he hands you a motherfucking sword. And then he confuses the shit out of you with 32 different games.
Ugh.
But at least he's
Boy.
got a sword.